Hey guys, so I've been meaning to make a video for like 6 weeks, but I haven't really had a life. I've been working pretty much full time. So I know I've missed some really important videos that I could have made, like registration and stuff, but I will maybe make a video about registration now regarding courses and getting into courses and not getting into courses and getting into courses that you didn't get into, that you want to get into, because it's all possible. Some of you, your registration dates are coming up pretty soon. I think mine was like August 5th or July 27th or something, round about this time. So I'm sure a lot of you are freaking out, making some last minute changes, freaking out some more. All I can say, my number one tip would be to do ASTU 150. Because ASTU 150 cancels out your writing requirement and your English requirement for first year and for university. So you won't need to do like an English and a writing course. You do one and it cancels them both out, and it's great because it's all about research papers and it teaches you how to do that. And I promise you, you're going to be doing a hell of a lot of research papers. If you think you were going to get through UBC by not doing them, you're crazy, because UBC is a research university. So more than many other universities, you do a lot of research papers. I had a research paper that was supposed to be done in a theatre class. I did one for my film class. I did one for ASTU 150. Oh my goodness. What other classes? I don't even remember. Oh my goodness. Art History 100. You do quite a few research papers there. So I really recommend right off the bat, go to your work list right now and change it to ASTU 150. Fit it in. You have to do that class. It's great. Alright, so down to registration. I know the number one freak out is probably the fact that many of you haven't been able to fit in courses that you wanted, and or courses are full in the pending lists. Don't have a little heart attack, okay? It's all fixable. All you have to do is make sure that you're going to go to the lecture that you want to get into on the first day, preferably. Attend the lecture, attend 3 lectures if you have to, and put your name at the wait list every single time you attend those lectures. Give them your email address. As soon as someone drops a class, and they will, you'll get into that class. Things aren't set in stone. The first 2 weeks people are changing all the time. They're freaking out about why they're in, what they're doing with that course. They want to do something else. They're all in your possession. Just as you would change a course for something you prefer, they've got something that they prefer. You could end up in the course that you want because someone else didn't want to be in it. So do that. I know I got into a theatre class and I got into a visual arts class, a digital arts class. That's the one difficult thing about university sometimes is if you're trying to get into a course that has a limited amount of resources. So I wanted to get into a visual arts class, but there's only so many computers that are available in that class, right? So I had to attend every single 3-hour tutorial for that week to see where there was a space for me, in the tutorial, which is obviously where they've got all the computers. The minute that came through and I could get into it, I actually had to drop the theatre class I got into, which sucks, but I needed the visual art more than I needed the theatre class. So I took it, and it was a great course, Visa 110, if you want to do that, it's a lot of fun. So yes, that's basically registration. It's pretty simple. It was really overwhelming for me at the start. What courses am I going to do? What prereq should I take? What degree requirements should I do in my first year? I'd probably, in hindsight, recommend doing at least 2 degree requirements. I did my ASTU 150. I didn't do a science because I just went over them and I was like, oh, I don't think I can do this for my first year. I'll do it in a summer school or whatever. I just wasn't keen. So my first year, I just ended up doing pretty much things I liked. Going into second year, I'd probably definitely take a science to balance out all that art. But my first year, I just did things that I enjoyed. I did music, I did art history 100, Visa 110, Visa 183, Visa 182, African studies, music theory, cool things like that. I had a really, really fantastic first year academically. I really, really enjoyed it, and I think that's the most important thing, is to do things that you enjoy obviously you're gonna have to take some courses that you're not gonna have, be too cool about, but you'll get through them as long as you've got some kind of goal in the end that you need this to get there. Then it should be fine. You'll enjoy it, right? In regards to taking second year courses when you're in first year, I got into a second year course, African Studies 250A, because there wasn't a prereq for it. So there's many courses that you can take, sometimes even at the 300 level, that don't have prereqs for them, which means that technically you can register for it. You just have to understand sometimes the workload is difficult. So even though there isn't a prereq for first year, it is built kind of at the second or third year student experience level. So my friend she's second year, she got into a fourth year literature class. She didn't need the prereqs for it, she got into it, but the workload was at a 4-year level. So if you feel that you can do it, then do it, go for it. Why not get some second year credits? Meet some second year friends, mix it up, challenge yourself. You'll have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in African Studies. It wasn't something that I felt like I was out of place for. Many of the kids there were kids. Many of the students in my class were first year, many of them were fourth year, fifth year, third year. But I had in my art history class, it was a 50-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman, and it was great. It's all kind of what you want to do, what you want to learn, that matters. So I wish you all luck for your registration. Don't have a heart attack. Line up at those classes, smile, cry, put your name down, beg, email, see your advisor. If you're a keener and you're super committed, you will go very far. So be a keener and get into the classes you want to do, and have a fantastic academic year in your first year at UBC or elsewhere. All right.